The fans are now fired up to get it on the road, taking on the Georgia Bulldogs. Do this?
No doubt. Sumto Terrell jumping center, going against all of the bigs of Tennessee will be critical also. The Volunteers want to try to establish their presence in the paint and on the offensive glass. They do that, they'll win this game.
How about that jump, Arbor Maine? As we take a look at the starters for Georgia, Ross Wilkinson Kane catching and for the Volunteers, Jacoby Gillespie leads the way as he knifes through the paint.
Played exceptional basketball in Tuscaloosa.
On the other side, Georgia coming off the most lopsided loss of the season.
Transfer from BYU.
Gillespie, he can light it up. 3 off the mark. Estrella tipping it. A loss against Texas by 20 points. Georgia gave up 8 offensive rebounds in that lopsided second half. Big man Estrella now finds the freshman Ament in the paint. Turnaround jumper, short, rebound.
Get in trouble. He's not planning on going anywhere anytime soon.
Coach Barnes, 849 career wins. That is
Tuscaloosa, due to the weather, did not have an opportunity to return home to Knoxville, and so they had a couple of days where they were just in the hole.
Down the stretch at Alabama. We didn't turn the ball over. That was one thing that had plagued Tennessee down the stretch and creep for Tennessee. Barr sets the screen, pick and roll. This is Boswell, knocks down the back, launches from deep. And it's Kane with the offensive rebound. Another chance, Wilkinson. And Estrella. Skip pass, Ament. He is a tough matchup at 6'9". Responded well this week in practice. Here's Ament from the corner, his 3 off.
The injury, they believe it was a hyperextension. He's got that white brace. Let's keep an eye on how well he's able to move during the game tonight.
Catch and shoot.
Coach Mike White is excited to see him get going.
Inside, good. Kane, shot clock winding down with 1 second, and James does not get it off in time.
His body language, he's still learning so much. I think he's got the best upside of any freshman in the country.
There's Carey, had that one. Kane working on Evans, picks up his dribble. Has a 3, rattles home for
of the year at Blue Ridge High School. Man,
how about Absent, another contest at the rim. He's got the clear out, gives it up to Kane. Sidestep, mid-range, too strong. Absent batting it around.
Pretty well sliding the feet.
Marty Evans, his 3 off the mark. Gillespie, second chance, and there's the offense.
Is when your defense is broken on the offensive rebound.
Bailey just hit a 3, now rattles in the free throw J. Push on that board. How about that clearing out spaces? Carey gets his own miss. Battling against 2 defenders, another. Kane thought about it, now puts it on the deck. That is how. Pick and roll, Carey adjusts midair, and he'll be trying to get aggressive early on.
Yeah, I mean, he's an extension of Coach Mike White, and one of those retention pieces that are so.
Bulldogs come on the floor to join Bailey. As Carey's free throw off later. He's his own player. Shot clock winding down, turnaround Jay off the mark. It's off the mark and there's a steal. Georgia trying to run, 4-on-3 break. Bailey rising up.
DC, but they've got to get better looks than that.
Catchings comes over for the double team. And he comes away with the steal, and he will be the sister Mariah. She was previously an assistant AD at SMU as well. A very important family in college athletics. Gillespie gets it back off the handoff. Will fire the 3.
Timely late turnovers that hurt him, but he's certainly been the leader on this team since the beginning of the year.
Catchings rising up. You can see. Gillespie gets it inside to Estrella. Hook shot rolls off this one.
For Tennessee to make it to the second weekend, those are the type of shots they have to be able to make. Pretty basketball. He's comfortable in Mike White's system.
And this is the team that, for Mike White, this is the most athletic team he has had yet. How about Wilkinson now beside. Trying to take his man one-on-one. Step back 3, goes to the deck, no whistle. His 3 off the mark, but Estrella, the Offensive rebound to Gillespie, and it's swatted by Cyril.
To reiterate that I think many college basketball teams are making a mistake by not recruiting more freshmen. I get the ball.
1-point lead here for the Bulldogs. Catchings, crossover to a pull-up. And the friendly... Catching, nice job moving his feet in the corner. 3 short.
Excellent job of going to get the rebound that time.
Wilkins off the bounce. Was that on the... Gillespie takes a peek at the shot clock. It's at 2. Pass inside. How about the
front lines in regards to interior and post-up play? They got strengths down there, and Tennessee needs to continue to go to that today.
Catch.
Number 7th-ranked prospect, Nate Ament.
This is one of those, let me see what you could do games. Estrella to the line to try to convert a 3-point play. Tipped away, but Absent keeps possession. 3 ball, Stagg. Well, someone's got to get up. Estrella will pull for deep. And Okpara over the back. And finding Evans. Gets it back with 5 on the shot clock. Off the bounce. Head fake, dips in. Kane, good reach in by Evans. And it's Tennessee coming up with the turnover. Gillespie calling for the screen. Shrugs the defender off. 3 ball, strong. Carey sets the screen for Evans. Pulls up at the elbow. Okpara offensive. Okpara rattles in the first free throw. 1 of 2 on the trigger. 3 minutes to play here in this first half with Wilkinson curling off the screen. Gets to his spot, mid-range off the mark. Ament 1 for 6 to start this game. Jumper too strong. Ross keeps going with penetration, kick out, Stagg. And it's some
length and his touch and go straight to the basket.
The SEC network. There's a lot of teams in the SEC. I would not want to see my bracket come March. Event rolls off the rim. Ament stripped. Now Gillespie in attack mode. The dump off to Brown. Under a minute to play in this first half. Wilkinson, his pass off. Georgia trying to lock in defensively here. Under 30 seconds to play in the half. Carey clearing space. And at 6 seconds to play, here's Catchings. Gives it up with 2 seconds. Milliner splits the D. His runner. It goes!
So they've just got to be cautious with the basketball, not turn it over, which is what Blue Kane almost did.
Kane off the mark with a 3. Ament his first touch here in the second half. Working against the shorter Kane, rising up above him. And
Nate Ament had 5 inches on him.
Wilkinson on the deck. High off the glass. And this place has really become a tough place to play in the SEC. They've moved the student section closer. They feel like they're right on top of the court. Estrella in close. And the follow slam.
Once again led from the offensive rebound.
Ross, a little shifty behind.
Smurf, Ross.
Give me that.
Right?
And that's off
point, but the Volunteers are still down 2 possessions.
Here's Catchings, 14 points in that first half. Off the
miss the basketball, but they anticipate the guys taking the shot and the miss, which allows them to have a step quicker on the opponent going.
Here's Ament working against Kane again. Pulls up Jay, got it.
On the perimeter, there's a lot of those other guys that I just mentioned. He's still moving out and getting more comfortable on the perimeter.
Missing the she's on the offensive glass. Deflection to Cyril.
Oh, big. That's always his reaction. And that's where Sumpto Cyril Green. He had a mismatch with Jeremiah Wilkinson.
In the corner, Gillespie knocks down the 3. Wilkinson calling for it. Good closeout there by Estrella. Cyril over the top of the D. Now 56 this season.
I thought he was first. Who's beating him? Cohen Carr, probably. Michigan State. Now he's
corner three ball. Boswell short. Estrella with the offensive rebound. Gillespie reloads and knocks
a Bulldog. You got to help Sumto Surreal out.
Too much contact on the outside as a whole.
You got Dwayne Brown, JP Estrella.
Woo! How about a
year? But he's what I would call a residual from last year's success.
Straight off the bench, Jake Wilk. Brown the second trying to set the screen, and Boswell lost it on the reach and foul.
A Tennessee-type game or a Georgia-type game?
Georgia's second leading scoring team in the country. Estrella with that.
With 3 double-doubles this year. I really think he's got an impeccable upside, too.
Wilkins just hitting it. Gillespie wants to clear out. Splits the D. Working off 2 feet. Kobe Gillespie breaking him down. On the other end, Bailey with the answer. And it's Georgia. 5-minute stretch. Who can impose their will on the style of play out here? Pull-up jumper. And
Bulldogs going from the perimeter.
Working against Boswell. And that pass is picked off by Evans. And a foul in.
I continue to bring up freshmen because when I talk to coaches, they're always like, well, we're going to say maybe a spot or two for decisions. Think about Kingston Flemings at Houston.
Reaching foul there on Evans. Luke Kane, fadeaway jumper.
Court line and established before the catch is made.
Ross hounded by Gillespie. And
titles and a few NCAA tournament bids, 24-25, another winning mentality that Coach Mike White.
One of the things a lot of coaches are looking for in the portal is, are you a winner? Do you have postseason experience? And that is more than
what Georgia's hoping is that over time, somewhere they catch a stretch where they can get Tennessee to turn over the basketball 3 or 4 times where they can.
Georgia with a 2-point lead. Ament, a deep 2.
Rebounding.
Now Kane with that first step. Gets the defense to collapse, but Abson couldn't. Outlet, Ament, 3, got it.
Tough shot. I love the fact that he's up with much more confidence. 5 of 12 on the night after starting 1 of 7.
Kane turns that corner. How about that? Gillespie with 18, Ament with 11 for Tennessee. That pass off.
When he takes those shots, he's really helping his team.
Moved his feet there. Now it's Abson in close, rolls off.
21 in the favor of the Volunteers.
Parr finds Evans. Saves it to Evans. Now it's Tennessee trying to push the pace. They're man down. And that's Kane working on the big man. Now the switch. And inside, Estrella was leaning on Surreal.
NCAA tournament, you're going to need to be able to throw it on the block. There may be some nerves, and Sumto Surreal needs to be able to get you a basket. We've got to get in the gym, work on it, and then have that production in game. It's a little hit, Biggs. He's aiming it instead of just shooting it.
Ament drives by, and he will get fouled.
They're still going. They've been over there since that play ended. Both of them really so good.
Didn't you?
No doubt. No doubt.
It's Tennessee up 3. Millender up against Estrella. And he brings the bit. Estrella with the screen. Gillespie flies by, eats the.
You just scored. They're letting him reset right now.
Millender once again working against the big man. Gets that by with the blow by. Boswell open wing. Money.
Basketball team, and the only thing I think that he can do better, because he certainly probably should be getting more notoriety, not only the nice job at Alabama, Kentucky, obviously that was a tough break for him, but I think he's doing a sensational job tonight.
As Ament calling for it with a size differential over Ross. Over Milner, excuse me. Ament swatted.
This team defensively.
Good in and out dribble by Gillespie, lose the D. Well, Georgia with a 5-on-4 advantage. As Boswell back in the play. And Kane extends that chip. Ross off the bounce, stops on a dime and goes. Well, that turnover leads to a bucket by Georgia. It's a 2-point game. Estrella inside. Kane sets the feet. Now finds Catchings. His 3 off the mark. With the shot clock at 3. Kane, sidestep, 3 ball. Ament uses the screen. Now the pull-up jumper. And Catchings drops the...
To try to make it a 1-possession game, but also to see if Georgia can set up into their full-court pressure.
Ament uses that screen by Okpara. Hits the big man in the air, Cyril. They're working through Catchings, and the runner is pure. There goes Ament again, uses the screen from his big man. And for Nate Ament.
Being able to perform it physically and gaining that confidence is what he's got to continue to improve on. And another offensive rebound. Go down and defensively be solid here.
Gillespie on a penetration, swatted again by Cyril out of here tonight. Under 2 minutes to play in the second half. Shot clock's at 1, and Gillespie just... If you're Georgia, where are you going with this offensive possession?
Well, this guy right here has been the hottest guy on the court.
Reach in foul.
And we're right there in that same zone, whether it was the last second shot of Kentucky on the road at LSU last night. They like to keep them close in this league. Catching, but getting open.
Ament at the free throw line. Defense leaves him, and he... 3-point lead for Tennessee as we approach a minute to play. And a reach-in foul. Milner knocks down mark in his career with Georgia this season.
Georgia likes them close. Overtime.
Gillespie pulls from deep with plenty of time on shot clock. Time winding down. It's at 2. Gillespie rising up way off, and it did not.
Milner, he's been cool and calm under pressure.
Said it's Ross. Lefty layup, no good. Gillespie missing the...
Gillespie's had a great time, though. 24th 20-point game. 10th 20-point game on the season.
Play down 2. There goes Smurf Millender. And Mike White will use one of those 2 timeouts. It's all 10 seconds to play. Georgia down 2. Millender trying to get downhill. Spin move, lays it in. They get it to the big man Okpara. Back to Gillespie. A shot for the win, and it rolls off.
Kane and Nate Ament fighting for spot already.
And Georgia.
Jacoby Gillespie, who has 4 fouls right now. He's got to be careful.
Catchings leads in, and he draws.
As well as Bailey.
Catchings missing the first at the free throw line.
Sure that they go to the right area of the floor.
Pump fake, Gillespie. And Estrella resets the offense. Crossover, losses made. Man in the lane, ties the game. Rick Barnes wants the ball in Gillespie's hands. Hook shot, Estrella.
We've seen all year. 49-25 Volunteers.
Amen. Rattles home a 3. Millender With the big man Ament on him. Oh, making him dance. Step back three. Tennessee 10 of 17 from the free throw line. Make that 10 for
basketball games.
Boswell with the deep
Pressure.
Millender with Estrella on him, lays it in. Ament. And it's catch.
Tennessee looks to be dragging a little bit. Georgia's deeper. Bench points 27 to 10.
Catching on the move. Gillespie looking for help. Here's Boswell. It's at 4. Just throws up a wild one. And Estrella is. Estrella had that. One of two. Boswell staying in front of him. Catchings for the tie. And a foul on free throw line tonight. He makes the
clock is your biggest adversary, so you want to score in really 5 to 10 seconds if possible.
He's going to attack now, try to find that three-point line. Knocks it down! 64% free throw shooter, Felix Okpara. One of two from the. Looking for Millender. Now he has it. One-on-one. Millender goes to the rack. Body, and Estrella gets it in. That's ball game. Tennessee wins a thriller in